Good morning, Ram fam, and welcome to this week's edition of the Saturday Spark. Well, if we can give you that little bit of training inspiration for your Saturday morning meeting, it's the last Saturday of the month, and you know what that means. We're going to keep this meeting short, to the point, and help you sell a few more cars that you didn't plan on. Susan and I are here in the studio in California filming a brand new Phone Ups That Show Up course. And while I was out here, I got to visit my uncle. He's 80. I also got to have dinner with my younger cousins. They're just out of college. And of course, what do we talk about? The car business. My uncle says, I don't get it. What's the big deal? You just go into a dealership, you get jerked around, you argue about price, and you walk out with a car. That's how it works. That's how he bought his whole life. My cousins, though, not even close. They both said the same thing. They hate calling people and agree they are only calling the dealership because they have nowhere else to go and they need a few other questions that they need answered that they couldn't get online. And when they finally do call, do they get that straight answer? No, they don't. Is that price available on your website real? They don't get an answer. What's the price actually going to be when I get there? They don't get an answer. They're nodding. Yes, Michael, you're right. That's what happens. All they want is someone to be straight with them. Help them figure this out on their own. They're okay, but give them confidence that your process is real and they will come in. They both said they're not trying to buy cars online. They don't want to do that. This is a big decision and a real monthly financial commitment. They want to sit with someone they trust who's going to help them solve this. But you're not giving them a reason to come in. You're answering their questions and stopping. You're acting like an information booth at the mall, and that's not your job. That's where you're losing them, and that is where everything we've been talking about comes together. Find the why. Why this car? Why now? Open up the inventory. Stock number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What kind of Chevy is that? Hook the trade, because if you're just looking at out the door price, you're only looking at half the car deal. And then do your job and sell that appointment. We're going to get those cars gas cleaned and put out front. So when you get here, we'll jump right in and have a great test drive. Give them a reason to come see you. Not let me know if you're interested. Not just checking in. A real reason, because if they believe you're going to be straight with them, if they believe you're going to be a professional, if they believe you can help them solve their problem and make the right decision, I promise you they'll show up. So here's the play for today. Go work your CRM. Call them, text them, get your managers involved if you need. Stop being that virtual speed bump and create a smooth, frictionless road from their phone to your front door. Give them a reason to come in. Let's finish this month strong. Get on the May. Get out there and crush it. I'll see you next week.